that most people anticipated. But again, your guys had an answer for anything that they seemed to put out there.
Yeah, they had a really good plan. First of all, they did a really good job of what they were doing, trying to make us throw the football every down, but they still were able to. They had a good scheme and allowing them to drop a lot into coverage, and the windows weren't as big. I thought our guys did a really good job throwing and catching the ball. And we scored early, 2 touchdowns, but then it took a while to adjust to what they were doing because, like I said, it was a good plan. But I was really proud of the way our guys adjusted. Really, I think you see the defense getting stopped at the 1-yard line right before half on 1st and goal, and then us being able to go score a touchdown. The two together, that was a big momentum swing going into halftime. And you look at the way our guys made adjustments. I think the last 5 drives of the game, we scored touchdowns on 4 of them. The only one we didn't, we turned it over, but we weren't stopped, and so that was good. But we feel like our defense played really well, to be honest with you, and we were in a position to try to close it out there, and then we kind of let them back in the game. But it was a good team win, and really proud of the way our guys responded and kept answering the challenge against a really, really good offense.
Talk about how they shut the run down and how you responded to that.
Well, they play what you call a bear front. It's front, it's called the bear front because of the Bears, and it's a front that's meant to stop the run. There's not a whole lot there, but the way they were doing it was very strategic and allowing some of those guys that are involved in the front to also get into coverage, so allowed them to try to match and take some of our main routes away. And I thought, Ryan did a really good job of taking what they were giving him. When the big play was there, yes, but not dumping it off to a back or a check down. And then, our guys made plays. You look at Josh Jarbo making a tight catch with a corner on him. You look at J.D. McKissick making some big plays, Stock making some really big plays in one-on-one coverage. Guys made plays, and then, once again, the thing I was the most proud about is when we kind of let them back in the game, 34-31, all the momentum's in their favor. There's still 10 minutes left. Everybody on that sideline's feeling like, our guys went out there, starting with Ryan, and they went on a 5-minute drive to score a touchdown to really just put that all away. And I think that says a lot about our team, the way they've been all year, the way they respond. That's what you're most proud of.
That was the longest drive of the whole game. It's over 5.5 minutes that either team had.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was twofold. One, we answered. When they had all the momentum, we took it right back. I think it was great for our kids to respond to a really bad adverse situation, and then we were able to keep our defense off the field. So it was a big win-win all around.
What's your take on the last play, or not the last play, but the next last victory?
Yeah, well, we knew it not immediately when it happened, but immediately Bryce came over and told us, and then watching it on film. It's the last play of the game. We're about to take a knee. The game's over, and they're desperate, and they're doing everything they can to get it back. And they timed up right before we snapped it and swatted the football. And it's supposed to be a penalty, but it happened so quick. Officials obviously didn't see it. We've seen it on film, and more than anything, I was just glad we got the football back. But the ball never even got up to Ryan. It squirted out, and credit to Ryan, and you look at Stockemer and Julian Jones, David, all our guys going there fighting for it, coming out with the football.
Did you see it happen? Did you see this?
I did not see it live. I noticed the ball squirt between everybody's legs, and at that point, your heart sinks. But immediately, while they're kind of unpiling all that, Bryce runs over and is like, Coach, they hit the ball before I snapped it. And bottom line is we were able to recover the football, and we got the victory. So.
I noticed on the next play, I thought, okay, will the offense take the snap under center, but Ryan stayed back and took it as a shotgun snap? Is that typical, though, of you guys to always take a shotgun snap?
No, obviously because we didn't the first time.
Okay.
The first time we did typical, but in that situation, we felt fortunate we got it back. Didn't want to take any chances with them trying to do the same type of deal. Our whole offense is in the shotgun. Not that we can't take snaps under center. We just, hey, let's get him back away from it. Let's snap it back there. And we did some things to snap it at a different tempo to where they weren't able to time up and swat it.
There was a lot of offensive records broke last night. Ryan, Taylor, talk about some of that. And J.D. McKissick had a great night.
Yeah. Well, Ryan's his records, I think he's breaking the Sun Belt record every week. So it's just a great testament to the career he's had, and it was a great testament to Stock's career. And it was good, when you lose him early in the season, you don't know when he's going to get back for all that. And he's come back, and he's been huge for us ever since he got back. About the time we kind of got on this roll, and in a game like last night when they were going to sell out to the run and play one-on-one out there, you got a big guy like that who can win those one-on-one battles, or they got to interfere with him. It came up big for us, and getting the record's pretty sweet. He's something here, and after 2 more games, he'll look back on for a while. And we've been playing football here a long time, and to have that record's pretty neat. And then you look at guys like JD freshman. I mean those guys, Rocky Hayes I thought played well, and David Oku. Those guys are big for us. I think either you or someone asked me that last week. Would you do things to get a guy a record? No, we do things to win the game, and we just figure that if we're doing well, it'll happen, and that's kind of what happened.
I read an article last week, and the guy said time of possession is a dead statistic. It doesn't matter anymore. You guys had the ball 8 minutes.
Yeah.
8 minutes. More than half a quarter more than Troy.
And that's unusual for us.
I mean, was that an intentional thing?
Well, no. I think whoever said that quote, what their point was, as long as you score a touchdown, time of possession doesn't matter. If you don't score a touchdown in that series, it comes into play.
Yes.
The good thing was, and the one thing that our guys have been really good at, and it's nothing, I mean, we have a plan for closing out games, but our guys go out and execute. And the line blocks well, Dave runs hard, the receivers and everybody in the app take care of it. But we've been able to close out games when we needed to this year, and that's been a big positive. And the other night, as good as Troy's offense was, to be able, we were only on the field about 5 minutes in the third quarter. To be able to, they only had 2 minutes of time of possession in the fourth quarter, and to be able to do that, I think was big, to close out the football game.